This is copper pipe and it's going to be essential for this project. This is a 12-volt car water heater which is also essential for this project. I'm going to remove the car connector and I'm going to replace it with an XT60 connector. Add in electrical tape for safety because we don't want a disaster. The next step is I'm going to connect the battery to the water heater just to see how long it takes to boil a cup of water. And well, I was amazed because I waited a very long time and I never had a boiling cup of water. The only thing I had was a flat battery, which was quite sad. So yeah, but I managed to achieve a good 85 degrees, which is quite hot but not boiling hot. Managed to achieve it in 46 minutes and then the battery was dead. So I'm going to take this bubble machine. The bubble machine has a pump which is essential. I'm going to wrap the copper pipe around the water heater. Then I'm going to connect the copper pipe to the output of the water pump. And then the copper pipe that's connected to the water heater is going to be connected to another copper pipe that's wrapped around a soldering iron. So basically I have dual heating right now. So the water element heats up the first copper pipe and then the soldering iron delivers. That's how it works. And I hope it's going to be perfect. Hopefully it's going to be an improvement from my first version. Alright, so let's do this. Okay, so this is the improved smoke machine. So basically the first smoke machine I ever made was just a concept. I proved that it worked, but it wasn't perfect, and I improved on that in this version. So basically in the previous version you press the button, it puffs out smoke, but then you have to wait for it to recharge, then you press it again, boom, you have smoke again. But this one, you hold the button, you get your smoke, there's no waiting time. So basically how it works is there's a pump right here. I added a nice tank right here with smoke fluid. So basically it sucks the smoke fluid into the pump, right? So the liquid goes into the pump and this is the output from the pump. So then it goes through this pipe, then it goes into our first coil. So this is copper pipe, right? So the smoke fluid goes through this copper pipe, and this is a water heater. So the water heater is heating up this copper pipe very hot, right? And then the smoke fluid, after it has been heated up by this water heater, it's transferred into the secondary coil that's also copper pipe, and this is a 12-volt soldering iron. So the soldering iron also heats up and it transfers its heat into this pipe right here, and then we get a nice beautiful puff of smoke instantly. Alright, so let's take it for a test run. So the first step is we connect the battery like that. Now we just have to wait for it to heat up. As you can see, there's a light right there, right? But this thing is going to start turning red hot, and then you know it's ready for its first test run. Okay, as you can see, look, it's already changing colors. Oh, it's getting nice and hot. It's going to start turning boiling hot. Oof, look at that. Look at that heat. Let's see if I can switch off the lights. Boom. Ooh, 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 ooh. Look at that hot. Feeling hot. Ooh, I can feel the heat. Alright, so now let's just switch on the light again. Boom. Alright. Okay, so we'll switch off this. Oh, okay. And then we hit the button. Okay, let's switch this on again. We have a bit of leakage right there, but as you can see, I'm continuing to hold the button and the smoke is just being delivered. Ooh, 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 ooh. Let's switch off this light. Boom. Ooh, baby. Hey, I definitely improved. Ooh, 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 ooh. Let's see if we can get a nice camera shot. Whoa. Oh, it's getting smoky. Look at that. Let's see if we can stop this leak. Now, look at that. I can wipe out the whole tank at this rate. Ooh, 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 ooh. Spicy. Alright, so basically I'll disconnect the battery. Because what I'm planning to do is I'm planning to fix that leak. Okay, I got the zip ties. Alright, let's put it right there. Let's get some light going. Boom. Alright, and then we... Nice and easy. There we go. Ah, there we go. Beautiful, beautiful. There we go. I think one zip tie should be enough. Alright, now we just have to reconnect the battery. Battery is connected. Okay. Wait for it to turn red hot. And then you know it's ready for its run. Okay. Hold the button. Nothing's gonna come out. Okay. Look at the color change. Alright, let's see if we get our... Oh, yeah. So right now it's very, very hot. Oh, it can burn you. It's very, very hot. Anyway, thanks for watching. Please consider liking or subscribing. I hope to see you in another video. Oh yeah. Perfect. And make sure to check out the other smoke machine. Alright, see you later.